What's going on, everybody? JEDIOSHI Monday morning coming at you. Hope you had a good weekend. We're going to do a quick video today, a Monday update, just looking at some charts. Where are we and where are we going? What's going on? Let's dig in here, guys. S&P ranging kind of sideways today, bounced up off of the 40, well, it dipped down below 4,400 that we were looking at. And so we're not, I mean, we are seeing a little bit of a bounce here, but we're not getting otherwise very strong indications of trend. So I'll always, as we keep one eye on equities, that's important to us. Bullard was on this morning on CNBC. I'm not sure even what he said. The market honestly has been just choppy all morning. Look at that. I mean, this is, well, that's from last week, but it's been choppy, but it's been a little bit up today. So, we'll see how that plays out. But, I know we're focused on crypto. So we look at equities because they matter, but let's look at Bitcoin. And I promise this won't be a very long video because I just want to point out a few things. Number one, we are above this downtrend line. So we know we broke out here. The other thing is I posted on Twitter and to you guys in the Telegram, 3 possible scenarios. One is we go up to this 51K level from here. One is possibly we do a head and shoulders dip off the neckline, was from here. And then the other one was we actually come back and get a lower level here and kind of match that fractal pattern we were looking at. But, that we get a drop from here. And this, in my mind, would also correspond with an equities drop. So while we do have some, there's some language in the air about Russia, Ukraine, about the Fed. There's a lot of fear. I have not seen as much fear on social media as I have since the bottom. It's crazy. And it'll drive you nuts. But what I wanted to show you was, and I took a little bit of defense on SHIB as it moved up yesterday, right? Just a little bit of defense on SHIB and Akita, just so that if we do, put myself in a position to win whatever happens in the market. If we do get a drop here, then I can participate in buying more than I already have, and I expect to bounce. But also if we go up, then I'm covered too. Just wanted to put myself in a position to be able to be okay with whatever happens in the market. As a trader, it's not your job to predict, it's your job to take signals and to take action, right? That's my internal struggle. The one that I have with sitting here doing market analysis and trying to predict the market's movement all the time is contra to sitting there and taking signals and doing what the market, what your signals say to do. So that's my issue. However, we are longer term, and this is what I wrote to you guys, but longer term, I do feel that we are on the right side of the market, that we are underneath a buy signal. So bulls, at least for now, are in control. And it's just kind of where do we go from here, in my mind, is the question. So I want to show you something on the 4 hour. I think we can get it on the 4 hour. Let's look at it. Let's kind of plot this out. And kind of plot this out together. Okay. So if my theory that this is wave 1, this is wave 2, if we are in, I call this wave 4 of A, you guys have heard me say that. The question is this the bottom at 41.5, or do we come down to a lower level and perhaps it's the top of this area, if you can see that here. Perhaps it's the top of that area. And so that level would be like 39.4, or even perhaps it's down here. But like I told you guys, if we do drop and come down here, then we're going to have to redraw, because see how 4 would violate 1? And you can't overlap. Definitely not overlap down to here. Okay, so that would be something different, right? That might be 1 of A, 2, 3. That's the thing about Elliott waves. I mean, you start drawing them and you're like, well, 40 other reasons why this might not work. All that stuff, right? So anyways, and here I am doing Elliott waves, right? But let's say, we could come down as low as here, keep this intact, and we come up here. That would be A. So in my grand kind of my idea would be, that's A, we get a B, and we get a C. So what I'm thinking is, this 4 might have to come lower. And first, let me show you why I'm thinking that. Because if I zoom in, let me do that. I might have to go to the 1 hour. Let's see. If I zoom in, and let me try to remember what I was doing here, but let's see. A, B, C, and then we came up here. I think it was here. And then this, yeah, it was here. Okay. See on this candle how we came up above A right here. So I said, okay, we're above A. So the issue is, if we put in a lower low below C, then I don't start back up. See how this level here, I'm just gonna do an ABC here, but see how we came above A, but then we dropped below C here. And this was kind of confirm. Actually, we came down below here. That's what it was. This was on Saturday afternoon. We came below the C, then I'm thinking, okay, now I think we're doing a bigger ABC. So I hope this all makes sense to you. But this is my logic for why I think it's possible that a bigger ABC is in play. Was because this candle was deeper than C after we came up above A. So I know that's entirely clear, but I'll try to go summarize it here a little bit quicker. So at one point I was thinking ABC looks done. We went above A, okay. That's the start of the uptrend. But then the next candle we came down below C. So that invalidated that idea. So it was from this candle on Saturday that I'm thinking that we're doing a bigger ABC. So what that means is that either that's A and that's a B, or you start drawing these waves in the correction patterns, you can almost do whatever you want, right? But here's an idea. So if we're doing a bigger ABC, then perhaps this comes up to maybe this support level here, something in here. Perhaps we do bounce up here, and then we finish off with our C down to maybe this level here at 39. We kind of come back and find a floor somewhere in this range at 39.2 to 38, or maybe 40. All right, so maybe this wick here at 39.6, head or shoulder, head, shoulder. So yeah, maybe this comes back to this area. But when I saw, my whole point is that when I saw this violation of the A with being above it, and then going below what I had as C, I had to redraw my ABC. That's why I'm thinking there's a decent probability that we're going to make a bigger ABC, and that this move up here would be more of just the B leg. Of course, as things happen, you redraw your wave count. So this is not a predictive tool. I'm just kind of mapping what I see might be likely. So that's why I took a little bit of a defensive measure, especially on a couple alts, right? Because if we do get this, I would want to be in a position to buy that dip, because I think that, again, let me go back to how I would paint the ABC up would be 1 up, 2 back, 3 up. See, 4 comes down to here now in the ABC or some area, and then we get a 5 before that bigger dip, and I'll draw that for you guys because I've drawn this out. But on the larger ABC retrace of one cycle, I'm thinking this A might come up here, and then B, we might get something like that, and then C might come back to, like I said, 55 to 58, which is the 0.618 to the 0.702 of this entire drop, right? So that is what I'm thinking is a likely path for the ABC. So I just saw an opportunity here with SHIB showing a little bit of strength. expecting maybe a 50-50 or 60-40 chance that we get a larger ABC here for 4, that this might resolve in the next few days or this week. So I wanted to be in a position to maybe capitalize on some prices under pressure this week, and then come up here, and then if we get some separation, etc., then to do it again. Possibly. We'll see if it works out. It may or it may not. We're kind of hanging out here today at 500 points up. But I did also want to share with you kind of my grand theory, and I won't go into, let's save this for tomorrow. I didn't want to go into detail too much about the alt's relative strength, but what is interesting and what I think is possible, and you've heard me say this a few times now, but if this is more mid-cycle, there is a case that this is 1, 2. Let me just do this. That the cycle. So either 69K was the top or was not the top, right? So if you come down here, that's 1. Say that's 2. Now either this is 3 and that's 4, or this is 3 and this is 4. Now, if this is 3 and this is, hold on, that's 4. I don't want to get too much into it. Basically, if this is 3 and not 5, then there's a case for a new high, in this cycle, right? Right now I'm trading as if this is it, and we're getting a retrace, alt separate, boom, it's time to get out, let the market go to bear market mode. So, we'll see what happens, but the entirety of that, and the reason why I wanted to show you that, was because I believe that regardless of whether this is 3 or this is 5, that getting out here on a retrace for the longer time period, in my opinion, is a good move. So say we get this. So how this might look is 2 can't go below, say 3, 4, 5, something like that. It's in this point. So even if this is 5 and not, even if this top was 3 and not 5, then you'll have a succession of Elliott waves moving up to your new all-time high. I believe that no matter if this is the 5th wave that we're into, or it's the start of the, say that's that 3 that I have on the screen is actually 5, and what we're doing is, let me see if I can get this color different this time. What we're doing is something more like that, right? So let me get this kind of, let's do red. So either way, this is a good exit point, unless you love, you want to ride that 2-leg down, and no one knows how far that might go down. But either way, that's a good exit point, at least to sidestep, in my opinion, from the market, to let the market cool off. And then what we do, honestly, is we just trade the chart, right? Just like we had a short signal here on the daily, we have a long signal here on the daily. This is a place, okay, we saw that, boom, short signal, get out. You wait, boom, long signal, take positions, and then you ride it up. I'm doing some kind of intermediate, shorter term, small portfolio move stuff, but nothing major. What I'm doing is I'm trying to ride this up and watch alts and everything else. So hope that's helpful. That's kind of my view on the macro sense. Maybe tomorrow we get into relative alt strength and what they've looked like in the past. But, that's that. Again, on the short term, we're just gonna have to see how this plays out. Whether we get a deeper drop here, or maybe it's this, down to mid 40s, or what, or this is it, and we go up. So we'll see what happens. But that's all I had for you today. Enjoy your Monday, and hope this video was helpful. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and enjoy the content. And until tomorrow, we'll see you then. Thanks.